Just about set. Anders Carlson has the ball teed up. And off we go here on Monday night. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Let's go. Go. They'll run here. This is Ty Chandler. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Second down and 3. A carry now for Chandler. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. A run now for Chandler. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Now they'll set up the screen for Chandler. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught by Chandler. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it here with Denver. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Love. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain there of 13 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get forward to about the 42. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. We'll go play action with Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Love to throw it on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. I mean, he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. To the goal line and in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Chandler. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
3rd and 6. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's going to have a Packers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Packers first down.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the 2nd time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, by the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
Back to throw is Love. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Third and goal. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal. Throwing is Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 4th down, here's Anders Carlson for the Packers field goal try. No issues there. This one is good. And the Packers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. They'll look to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is McCarthy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On play action, Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. Past midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. This is caught down that right sideline. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And that is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
Here we go, set.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will open up a 13-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
They're on the 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Third and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. Drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play!
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
We'll try to pick this one up on the ground. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Minnesota. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. First and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On first down, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Chandler. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Second and a yard. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. A gain there of 16 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. Come on, set. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. From the gun, it's Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Green Bay. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Packers able to add on. It is now 27-0.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's a run going left. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Here's McCarthy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Slot man in motion right. Running is Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. He's going to have a Packers 1st down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback, and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Love gonna give it to Lloyd. He'll be brought down inside the 25. The veteran safety Harrison Smith, they're on the stop. They'll go again with Lloyd. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play. Now a 3rd and 2. Try to run it with Lloyd. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
They'll run. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Kone Wanwu now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. After 29 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A run now for Chandler. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Lloyd. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Ready, break.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Blaster.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
On 3rd down, here's Lloyd. And he'll get this up past the 30-yard line. On 4th down, here comes Nolan Cooney to kick it away. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A carry now for Chandler. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. There's Jefferson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Able to complete it to Ayuk. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Minnesota.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run it here with Chandler. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. To throw, it's McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He's not going to get too far and tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. On the ground, this is Chandler. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
To throw is McCarthy. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll go down to a knee. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. A first down on a gain of 11.
Look how everybody moves in sync on this play, Mike. You have the linemen hitting their pull blocks, the guys on the outside working one-on-one. They clear just enough room to let them hit it, and next thing you know, picks up the first down.
Now a give up the middle, and this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
McCarthy to the air on second down. That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
3rd and long. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.